What's cracking, y'all? Merry Christmas. Today, we are doing something different that we don't typically do. We are going out chasing. What are we chasing, you may be asking? Well, we are chasing the 2025 Conrail Shared Assets Christmas Train. And boy, was it interesting. We're starting our chase at the infamous Union. Whoa. And me and my boy Darius went here for no reason. We didn't think this through. And on our way here, we thought, well, there's gonna be like a good 10ish people here. Yo, tell me why everyone and their mother went out to Union. Plus, everyone was huddled up or around in random spots nearby.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
And then I'll wait, besides the random shenanigans these filmers did. Since this is a main line, trains gotta run. So here are a couple of transits for our distractions.
It's tragic. Oh my god. We need some more Alston.
Roger, Santa Juan, Jersey Rail, 42 line, okay, by CP Valley. Main track, 2-1, west direction, over.
We're also. You were saying? You're next. They got.
After this random train clears, everyone was literally geeking in shit because of 28X containing the nickel plate heritage unit trailing, plus a Dash 9 liter. Ask anyone in 2015, they'll tell you that's a trail fill. 10 years later, it's literally the best thing to lead apparently. But no one couldn't tell what would come first, the Christmas train or 28X. Well, I'll let you see what came first. Yeah, he came. And we went. And in the midst of all of this, 28X came. Literally, as we were driving on our way to our next spot, I saw containers and my jaw drops because literally 28X is the intermodal. But oh well, we've seen him before. Leading my mind, I add. Anyways, we raced the train to the next spot, beating it to Russell Park 2, before making it to Clark, to a spot I might gatekeep, low-key. Though I can't really gatekeep at the same time since there were hella local people there, so yeah. After this spot, we proceeded to our next location, which was Middlesex. The only problem with that is that we live in Jersey, which means the drivers are shit. Never taking a damn parkway for chasing again. Anyways, on our way we got word the train was at South Plainfield, another foaming rail spot, which meant we had a small, very small chance of making it to our spot, since South Plainfield is literally 2 towns away from Middlesex. But by some miracle, we barely beat the train by a minute. We saw the headlights pop out and got ready. After he cleared, we went on the other side of the building to watch him back down to Port Reading Secondary. And as we did, the transit flew by us. Nothing special, but it's cool to see them fly past. Anyways, we thought it would take him a good 20-ish minutes for them to switch and shut. But like after 5 minutes, he started backing up. Very quickly, might I add. After he kept speeding off, we raced off to Port Reading to find a big ass crowd of people. Like Jesus Christ, as if Union wasn't bad enough. Worst of all, when the train showed up, this big ass guy was blocking everyone and barely moved out of the way. And then another guy got in my shot, so I had to like shimmy around. Got a little rail fanning sometimes.
Yo, bro, move. You're in everybody. Bro, you mind moving for a little bit?
Everybody else is behind you.
So, we saw them clear. So now we're gonna watch them go forward beside us, snag some photos, and then shoot the train going into the yard. Once it was in the yard, we proceeded to enter to see what was poppin'. Though we did not expect another crowd of people to see the train. Everyone was mainly at the caboose to snag photos with Santa, while the filmers went to the locomotive for obvious reasons. And I noticed a small line was forming at the locomotives, so like, it meant we got to go inside the locomotive, question mark? It seemed so, as they were going on the locomotive, so like, why pass up on the opportunity, you know? Went in there, and Jesus Christ, it's bare in there. It's still cool. Got random shots of the nose and the long hood and such. And then some ground shots and some B-roll and of the GE pair next door. Alright, there were also like 2 other Jeeps there in the yard as well, but like, who cares? But we left the yard to watch bro depart. It took nearly a whole hour, but thankfully, he started to back out and head back home to Oak Island. And now with him gone, that concludes our wild chase of the Conrail Christmas train. It was a fun one to do. Shout out to my boy Darius for driving us, and to the boys who I got to see again. Have a Merry Christmas, y'all. And I'll see y'all whenever I remember that I have a YouTube channel.